Really tragic, no one is interested in the leftover women who are paying for attention. This month, we organized a large-scale matchmaking event. Many older single women dressed up beautifully hope to showcase their charm. But after standing there for ages, not a single man paid them any attention. These women are generally quite well off. Some are willing to offer houses and cars in marriage, but they still can't compete with younger women. In the matchmaking market, it's the same level of cruelty when women treat the poor man and men treat older women. Can you accept a high-quality older single woman? According to a conservative estimate from one Chinese dating site, there are nearly 100 million single women in China, with a particularly high proportion living in first-tier cities. These women remain single for several reasons. Firstly, their superior qualities naturally lead to higher standards for partners. Secondly, their limited professional social circles, coupled with the lack of social connections due to living in a different city, restrict their opportunities to meet potential partners and make it difficult to find someone they like. However, some women who could get the marriage outright stumbled at the last minute over the bride price, leading to the cancellation of the wedding. A video circulating online shows that on the eve of the wedding, the woman suddenly demanded an additional $4,000 in bride price, prompting the man to angrily cancel the engagement. Faced with this unexpected turn, the woman was lost. Let's take a look at this video. I've already compromised with my husband. I can forego the $4,000, but my husband says even if you return all the bride price, we're not getting married. $4,000 isn't a big deal for him at all. I don't know why things have escalated to this point, and he wants a divorce. Can you accept the man not giving a bride price? No. Why? Because it's a ceremony. I think it's a token of affection. The amount isn't important, but if he gives one, it shows he values it more. Can you accept the man not giving a bride price? I don't think so. I think it's a matter of respect, a respect for the woman's family, and a guarantee. Of course, the woman will definitely bring some dowry, and it's something shared by the family after they've formed. I think it's necessary. Men absolutely must stay away from old, leftover women when looking for a wife. This isn't discrimination, but a stark reminder of reality. Because when a woman reaches her 30s and hasn't entered marriage, it's often not because of bad luck, but because her standards and mindset when choosing a partner have gone astray. What they want is no longer a partner to live and work hard with, but rather a perfect partner, someone outstanding and capable of fulfilling all her fantasies. But the problem is, such a person simply doesn't exist. So they waste time being picky, dragging themselves into old age. It's not that I can't get married, it's just that I haven't found the right person. What are your requirements? No requirements, just mutual attraction is enough. Do you like someone without a car or a house? Oh dear, I'm already 35. At our age, if a guy still doesn't have a car or a house, he's really not up to par. Would you accept someone average-looking around 1.7 meters tall? I'm not looking for a handsome guy, but he can't be ugly either. At least he has to be presentable. He has to be at least 1.75 meters tall. I'm already 1.6 meters. Would you accept someone with an income below $1,400? Oh dear, that's so low. How can that be enough to live on? The matchmaker said, "Look, aren't these all requirements? The reason you can't find a partner is ultimately that your requirements are too high. You need a car, a house, a decent job, a salary over $2,800. No previous marriage, not too short, and not unattractive. And your education level can't be too low. Everyone likes a tall, rich, and handsome guy, of course. But the question is, will he even be interested in you?" I'm starting to go on blind dates. I'm born in 1990, 35, a PhD, unmarried and childless, have worked as a flight attendant and university teacher. After the new year, I'll be 36 to 37 by Chinese reckoning, secretly heading towards 40. Do you feel anxious if you're not married and don't have children? Are you afraid, panicked, or sad? Yes, I do. I really do now. The kind of sleepless nights where I toss and turn. When I was younger, I was bombarded with all sorts of toxic motivational quotes online, thinking that financial independence was the key to confidence, and that remaining single and childless was the epitome of wisdom. So I jumped on the bandwagon and joined the ranks of those who chose not to marry. I admit that financial independence is always a woman's strength, but now that I'm 35 and still single and childless, I truly regret it. I'm 38, not married yet, no children. Don't ask me how much bride price I'm asking for now. Even if I had to pay the bride price myself, I might consider it. I went on a few blind dates recently, but as soon as the guy arrived and realized I was 38, he lost interest and just turned around and left. They don't care if I have a car or a house, because those things are completely unimportant to them. So, not easy for me right now. I want the marriage.
那女孩子没钱也不敢谈恋爱。
Actually, girls don't dare to date if they don't have money. Dressing up also costs money. Skincare products, makeup, and pretty clothes all cost money. And you can't always let the guy pay on dates, right? If someone invites you to a movie, you have to buy them a bubble tea, right? If someone gives you a gift, you have to reciprocate, right? All these things cost money. Actually, I know many people aren't materialistic, but every little thing you do to move someone costs money.
我是92年的。
I was born in 1992, 33 years old this year, not married, and have no children yet. I'm completely baffled. I feel that if I were a boy, I would definitely try my best to marry a girl like me. But I just can't understand why no boy has married me. You see, my biggest drawback is my age, 33, a bit overweight. Otherwise, I think I'm an ideal partner for most ordinary boys. The blogger says that she can earn money and cook. She doesn't have high material requirements. She doesn't pursue a high betrothal gift and never buys luxury goods. In her daily life, she saves where she should and spends where she should, so she has always had savings. Despite her good conditions, she is worried about marriage. She feels that at 33, she still has a chance, but if she waits a few more years, it might be even more difficult. Therefore, she wants to hear advice from netizens, hoping to find a partner soon. Older, leftover women are the most naive. Actually, many older single women are the most naive and sweet ones among girls. Think carefully about the gold diggers, manipulative women, and fake sweet around you. Would they end up as leftover women? Almost impossible. Because when they are in college or just starting their careers, they have very clear goals. They know what kind of man they want to find and what kind of life they want to live, so they always manage to get married smoothly when they are young and pretty. The blogger says that many leftover women work hard and achieve some success in their 30s, but looking back, they find themselves unknowingly left over. These women are neither obsessive nor materialistic. Their inner desires are actually very simple. They just want to find an ordinary person who understands and cares for them. However, reality often falls short of expectations. After repeated setbacks, they can only helplessly accept the status quo.
最近相亲相的。
Lately, I'm getting a bit annoyed with blind dates. I've realized that finding a partner really requires a lot of energy. If you're in a bad mood, it won't turn out well. If you don't even chat properly and the conversation is half-hearted, they will definitely think you're not interested. So, how can you continue? Anyway, I'm really annoyed by blind dates lately.
结婚要不要彩礼？结婚彩礼是必须要的。
Should there be a bride price for marriage? A bride price is essential. Anyone who says that asking for a bride price is selling their daughter is talking nonsense and trying to fool unmarried young women. We who have been married have some experience. Let me tell you, asking for a bride price is a way for the girl and her parents to assess the groom and his parents' attitude towards the marriage. It's also a guarantee for the girl before and after marriage. The bride price isn't something the parents spend. It's money saved for their daughter to help their future family or as part of her dowry. Before marriage, do you believe a man who has nothing and says, "Marry me and I will definitely make you happy"? That's all a lie. A man who has nothing is not suitable for marriage. He can't support a family or children, and marriage will definitely be a mess.
36岁没有结婚。
36 years old, unmarried, no children. My parents are going crazy, each offering 2 different options. I work in Zhejiang year-round, rarely home, and we don't contact each other often by phone or video. They can only talk to me when I come home from the holidays. From their initial hope that I would get married and have a stable home to now, they feel ashamed for me not being married in the village. Their combined pension is only $43 per month, and my income is very low. I also have to support my family. Given this financial situation, they still dare to let me raise a child alone. In their mind, as long as the child is born and has food to eat, then the grown-up child can support me in my old age. That's quite a bold idea.
我
Do poor people not deserve to date? This is a private message I received today from a 23-year-old young man. He told me he just graduated from university and is working for the first time. He feels it's very difficult to find a partner now, and he's even afraid to confess to the person he likes. He feels like everyone is saying that poor men don't deserve to date. First of all, I want to say that it's not just many boys who think this way. Many girls nowadays don't dare to date without money. Then, the blogger shared an example from her own life. She has a male friend who worked in the real estate industry in his early years. At that time, he wasn't well off, but his girlfriend's family was very wealthy, yet she didn't look down on him and still chose to marry him. When this friend started his company, he had no family to help him and had to borrow money from friends totaling $40,000. The first year of entrepreneurship was extremely difficult, but he paid off all of his debts within a year. The first thing he did after making money was buy his wife a car. He was very grateful that his wife was willing to endure hardship with him. Now, the two have been married for 8 years, have a happy and fulfilling life, and have 2 daughters. The blogger commented, "Poverty is never a reason for a man to be unworthy of dating. The key is whether he has a sense of responsibility and gratitude." Why am I almost 33 and still not married? It's because I started dating relatively late. I only had my first love after graduating from university. My first love was a long-distance relationship. He was studying in Australia and I was in Guangzhou. We often argued about small issues. We couldn't see each other, which amplified the problems, leading to a breakup after more than a year. My second relationship was in 2022. He was a man 4 years older than me, more mature and stable in every way. His income was very high for me at the time, and he was also very capable at work, which made me very insecure and somewhat inferior. The blogger frankly admitted that her second relationship ultimately ended because of her insecurity. When she saw comments in the comments section such as older women must have something wrong to be left single, she felt a pang of pain. She had given herself all in every relationship, but just bad luck. She still feels very regretful about those relationships that slipped through her fingers. Girls over 30, stop dreaming. Don't expect your blind date to go to great lengths to pursue you, and don't believe the idea that if you get someone too easily, they won't cherish you. Let me tell you, you've been drinking too much toxic positivity. In the blind dating market, if a guy relentlessly pursues a girl, bringing her milk tea to her workplace, flowers to her home, and spending a lot of money on her, it's definitely based on the premise that the girl is incredibly beautiful, and that she's sincere and willing to commit to a future with him. If you're projecting an aloof or unapproachable image, these guys will immediately back off once they receive this signal. Does being poor disqualify you from dating? No money, no dating, that's the basics. What if I really like someone? Well, liking can't put food on the table, but I'll try to improve things together. But I'm not willing to gamble. Material things come first, right? Yeah, take care of yourself first. The blogger frankly admits that she still can't date, and the reason is actually only one. She feels she's too poor. She believes she can accept living a hard life, but she can't bear to let her family member live a frugal life with her. But if it's 2 people, I can't accept us suffering together. It's not that I'm unwilling to suffer together, it's that I can't accept that situation. I don't know why, but I just feel very heartbroken and sad. For example, if we go shopping together and he sees something he really likes, but I can't buy it for him, I'll overthink it. Overthinking will overwhelm me, so I simply don't date. We boys are poor, so let's not date, and let's not waste other girls' time. There are still many, many real-world problems to face in the future, and you certainly don't want the person you like to suffer, right? You said, "Brother, I like her." Yes, brother, I know you like her, but liking her is useless. You're just a poor guy now. You don't have the ability to keep her. You always make promises to her about the future. Can you fool her? You're fooling yourself too. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.